The rise of Flora. While Frank struggled in the desert, Flora was fighting her own battle in Nigeria. Flora had once been hopeful and optimistic about the future. She dreamed of becoming a teacher, shaping the next generation. But life had a different plan. With no job prospects and no opportunities, she found herself trapped in a world she didn't recognize. She was drawn into the hookup culture where young women, desperate for money, exchanged their dignity for a chance at survival. Flora's story was all too familiar. She was not the only one. Many Nigerian women, with dreams once full of promise, found themselves caught in the grip of prostitution, trading their bodies for a price. But for Flora, the darkest part of this journey was the danger that came with it. One night, she came face to face with the true horror of the world. She had entered ritualists and human organ harvesters. Flora was almost a victim. She barely escaped with her life, and it was in that moment that everything changed. The experience woke her up, and she vowed to never let herself be a victim of the system again. She found her voice, became part of a movement of young women who shared their stories, who reached out to others like them, offering a lifeline of hope. Flora's near-death experience became a turning point, not just for her, but for many women like her. She helped build a network of women who supported each other, lifting each other up and reclaiming their dignity. Flora's story became a symbol of strength, a call to action for those who felt hopeless. The path to redemption, Harry's story. Amid the darkness, there is always light. Harry's story is one of survival, resilience, and ultimate triumph. Unlike many others, Harry refused to fall into the traps laid before him. He grew up in the same broken system, faced the same struggles as others, but something in him refused to give up. He had dreams too, but he knew he had to build his own path. Harry didn't follow the typical route. He didn't wait for opportunities to knock. He created his own. Armed with a little money, a lot of ideas, and sheer determination, Harry started a small business. At first, it wasn't much, just a local market stall. But over time, with hard work and perseverance, Harry's business grew. He expanded into tech, offering online services that helped other small businesses thrive. It wasn't easy. Harry had to navigate the corruption, the lack of resources, and the systemic challenges that held so many back. But he did it. Today, Harry is a successful entrepreneur, creating jobs for others and giving back to his community. His story is one of hope, of what can happen when a youth refuses to let the system define their future. A call to action. But Harry's success doesn't erase the reality many others face. The system is still broken. The youth still suffer. The journey to survival for many remains filled with danger, despair, and dead ends. The solution lies in systemic change. The government must act. Education must be reformed. No child should ever be robbed of their future because of a broken school system. There must be jobs. Real, sustainable jobs. Young people must be empowered to create, innovate, and lead. Social support systems must be in place to ensure that those at risk of falling through the cracks have somewhere to turn. Nigeria must take responsibility for the damage done by the systemic failure. Cybercrime, drug abuse, violence, and human trafficking are eating away at the country's reputation. They tarnish the image of the hard-working, intelligent, and talented youths who are doing their best to survive. If nothing changes, these criminal activities will continue to spiral out of control, and the consequences will be dire, not just for the youths, but for the entire nation. It's time for the government to create real opportunities for young people. Opportunities to learn, to grow, and to succeed. The time for excuses is over. Youths like Frank, Flora, and Harry deserve better. And so do the millions of others who are still waiting for a chance to change their lives. But the government can't do it alone. Society must also take responsibility. We must support each other. We must lift each other up, be mentors, and create networks of opportunity. Together, we can create a future where the Nigerian youths are not only surviving, but thriving. The struggle of a Nigerian youth is far from over, but with each story, with each success, with each person who rises above the system, we get one step closer to a better tomorrow. The end of one story could be the beginning of another. What will your story be?